everybody, and thank you for making the choice to tune in to Trina's Favorite People Month 2020 on Chat with Trina, celebrating my birthday all month long. And today, Chat with Trina features Rock Green. Welcome to Chat with Trina today, and of course, we are in the Trina's Favorite People Month, celebrating my birthday all month long. And today, I have a super special guest. He's awesome, loved by all that he meets. He is an awesome dancer of all genres, including salsa, merengue, Houston two-step, swingout, and more. He was my very first advanced swingout instructor and partnered up with me back in the day on several dance showcases. He had me flying through the air, sliding on the floor, spinning, and just having an awesome time on the dance floor. He taught or tried to teach me not to take the dance so seriously and to concentrate on just having a good time. Who do y'all think I'm talking about? This guy here. Rock Green. Welcome, Rock.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello.
Hello.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are social distance, and we did wash our hands, y'all.
We have our sanitizer. Can't wear a mask because we can't talk to each other without masks, but we do have our sanitizer, and I did come in here with a mask. So, Rock, thank you. Even though you have me going all over the world to get here, it's all right. Tina Morales, this wasn't as bad. Tina Morales I told her she lives in Louisiana. So we were supposed to talk back in March, remember? And that's the day that they shut everything down for COVID. We were supposed to do this. So this is the perfect time, my birthday. So tell us what your name is.
My name is Upscale Green, but everybody call me Rock Green.
Okay, because I think I was pronouncing it Rachel.
Yeah,
Rachel.
Rachel.
So it's Raciel.
Rock.
Okay.
I go by Rock because technically one name is legal. So I can.
Okay.
That's what I go with.
So why did your mom name you that?
I
do you not know?
My head. I think the way my head was shaped like a rock.
Your head shaped like a rock.
My head was shaped like a rock. So,
Oh Lord.
You know, it was rocky.
Does anybody call you the whole Raciel? Anybody call you that? Your mama don't, huh?
Usually my colleagues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Colleagues do.
That's right, because you last were working at Hotel Zaza.
Hotel
So
Zaza.
there, did they call you that?
Yes.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have siblings.
Okay.
5 of us.
Really? And where do you come in?
Sisters, the oldest.
You the oldest?
Mhm.
Okay. Now that's something I never knew, if you had any sisters or brothers. I know that you don't like your birthday to be recognized, and I will totally respect that. But why don't you like your birthday to be recognized? Is it embarrassing for people to know, to celebrate you, or what is it? Modest. You don't want anybody to know how old you are. I remember you told me one time, don't tell nobody how old you are. I'm like, boy, for me to look this good, I need people to know how old I am. But that's when I was in my 30s then, I would think.
Yeah.
30s and 40s, and
And see, I had to work at a young age. I was in the photography, 13, 14.
Oh.
So we were working, so I was in nightclubs at a young age and all of that. And my mom, she just told me you gotta be 18. So I had to be older than what I really was in order to do what I had to do my job. And she told me to just behave, put on a suit, and be quiet. And that's what I did.
You still quiet.
That's what I did.
So, that might be why so many people think you're much older than what you are, because you was out here at probably 14, 15, and you were portraying an 18, 21-year-old. Okay, that makes sense. But do you not like people to make a fuss about your birthday? Is that what it is also?
Yeah, I just...
See, because I'm extra. I want to make a fuss about my birthday.
Yeah, I'm just simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where were you born? You were pretty much, where did you go to school at?
I went to several schools. I went to School of Performing Arts.
Okay.
Also graduated from Barbara Jordan High School.
Okay. Barbara Jordan. Oh, like over close to Kashmere.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, went to Kashmere too.
Oh, you did?
Too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of schools.
Were you involved in any kind of dancing or recreational stuff in school, in high school?
No, I just
really?
I wasn't involved in particularly any kind of organization or nothing.
Okay.
Just typical kid.
Okay. I know you have some college background. What are some of your educational accomplishments?
I have a associate degree in broadcasting technology.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a.
You really like that part of it. You like behind the camera a lot.
Behind the camera production.
The production side of
that
things.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. I also have a degree in hospitality.
Okay.
From the Rise. So.
All right. But that's something that same thing that's all mixed in
All
together.
mixed in together.
How are you doing during this pandemic? Like, how are you holding out?
I'm
You know, you like me, you like to move around like I do. How are you?
making it the best way I can. Keeping close contact with family. You know, I knew people affected by it, so.
Have you had anyone pass on by the actual COVID?
Yeah, I had a distant cousin that passed.
Okay, okay.
He was about 44.
Okay. So are you believing in the thing that people should wear masks?
Yes.
Okay, so you
Wear
do
masks,
promote
keep
that.
your social distance, wash your hands.
Have you been anywhere though? Not really?
Pretty much just getting essentials and.
Okay. So you haven't been out any. I know. I've been to two funerals. Yeah. So, but I mean, like, let's just say me, because I'm such an extrovert, and I'm not trying to make that as an excuse, but since I'm such an extrovert, sometimes I just have that urge. I just need to bust out the house. I'm gonna have a total panic attack. So I will go to somewhere that I know that they actually practice social distancing. For example, I'm trying to think of one. Scott Gardner's place here on Memorial. They actually take your temperature. They actually have the seats. They actually have the seats separate. They actually have hand sanitizer when you walk in the door. And it's a restaurant called Tony's over in the Heights, Mexican restaurant. When you walk in the door, they don't let you get the sanitizer. They put the sanitizer in your hand, and they make sure that everything is socially distanced.
Okay.
So
yeah, I actually did go to Scott Gardner's one time.
Okay. And you see how it said, did you dance?
No.
Yeah,
no.
okay, yeah.
I was really just looking at the place, just looking around.
Right.
So.
Well, I went and I sat, you know where that bar is? All the people sit over here, but then the bar is over here. I had them reserve me a table over here so that I wouldn't be in the mix with everybody. Which it wasn't a lot of people. And that's the thing. I tell people, when you go, use your common sense and look and see. If it's 600 cars out there, you know you don't need to go in there. Or let's just say if the cars were hidden and you go and you see there's a lot of people in there sitting next to you know you don't go in there. So I know you're working for, we talked about this, you were working for a very popular hotel. Is that downtown? Not really downtown. Is downtown kind of?
Museum district.
Okay, museum, okay.
Yeah.
So how did that affect, how were you affected with that? How was that business affected?
It was a good business when we had it. We started off the year really good. And then after the pandemic happened, you know, it was just, they let
Did they a lot of people off? Really?
A lot of people off. So.
Or did they say anything about that if things change, that you guys will be welcome back? Or did they say anything like that or not really?
They did say it.
But they probably was at the time they was thinking we were gonna be back, like I thought by August. Yeah, that's so sad. Have you had a lot of DJ friends affected?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. You are a DJ, an MC, and a hype man. You do weddings, you do parties. You had me at weddings, and I didn't know whose wedding we was at. But so, do you like? How do you like that? How did you get into that?
I actually by default. My mom was an educator for the school district. Somehow the DJ, they couldn't get the DJ something happened. And she said, she taught middle school, she said, well, you listen to all that music that the kids listen to. And I had all the music and stuff, and she was a music person. And so she said, I need you to just come on, play what you play, they'll pay you. And I played for $75.
Pay me, I'm there, I'll figure it out.
And that's how I started. And then I would play.
And you liked it?
And I liked it.
Okay.
And, you know, I knew all the old school, so I could play old school music too.
Yeah.
So that's how I started.
That's what makes it really good. Your music really good because you can play both, it makes you more marketable versus DJs that stay in that one genre. I see when I come to see you DJ or be the hype man, you kind of in your element. Is that where you feel comfortable at?
Yeah.
Do you feel more comfortable there than dancing?
It's about the same.
About the same?
I just feel,
Okay.
It's like a whole.
So you like them both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've come there and you a whole different person. Like Beyonce has Sasha Fierce. You be whoever you. Do you have a DJ name besides Rock, or is it just DJ Rock?
That's a good question. I'm still trying to figure out.
So when you right now when you doing
they just
it,
call me Rock.
They just say Rock.
yeah.
Okay.
They just call me Rock. So that's
funny. So I know, like me, you lost your grandmother this year. Am I right? Okay. Yeah. How are you and your family doing with that?
Coping.
Okay. So that was a big loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful.
How long did she? How old was she? Do you know?
She was in the early 80s.
Early 80s. Okay. My grandmother was 93. Okay, 83. My grandmother was 93.
Yeah. My other one was 91.
Oh. Okay. Now your the grandmother that passed recently, she was here.
Yeah.
Was your other grandmother here as well?
Mhm.
Okay. So most of your family lives in Houston.
Most of the family
Okay.
members.
Okay. But you have family in Chicago,
Yeah.
Louisiana.
Louisiana, California, of course, because
Yeah.
Texas, and Dallas,
Okay.
Michigan, Florida.
So I also want to congratulate you on being recognized at the Dance Awards that was sponsored by, I don't think they have a company name, but Miss Carol and Squeaky.
Mhm.
They honored you this year. It was an awesome event.
Yeah.
I was honored to be one of your special guests. It was really exciting to see. I know you said you've been honored before, but this was my first time seeing you. And it was like, yes, finally not the same people. They got right. I think Henry was on that lineup, but I was happy to see some, new faces be honored. And it was long reserved? Wait a minute. Deserved? Okay, we waited too long for them to do it. I'm just plain. It took too long for me to see that happen. And I was very excited that they did choose to do different people than what's normally done. When did you start dancing?
Oh, over 20-something years ago. I've been dancing over 20-something years ago.
Wow, okay. So how did you find partner dancing, though? Because I know you have to have done the
freestyle,
Yeah.
pop locking, and
Did you
all that
break
kind of
dance?
stuff. A little bit. My
Okay.
brother did a lot of that.
Okay.
More, but I did a little bit of the New Jack Swing and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. So how did you find partner dancing?
Partner dancing. Growing up in the North, in Michigan, it was always around on TV, on parties. So I would go to parties with my mom and stuff. And, that's what everybody was doing. And you get out there and
Gotcha.
somebody will teach a move, but no count. You just
Just
went out there and
dancing.
did
That's
it,
what everybody says when I interview somebody about
You
dance.
just went out there and did it, so it wasn't no form of training or nothing.
Okay.
And that's how it came about.
And you
Then
enjoyed it?
Competition.
Yeah.
It was a competition and in the newspaper, and for I think $500.
Okay.
And we got there. Me and my sister. We got there and we couldn't. We was just in shock. We got cold feet, so we didn't even compete.
You with cold feet?
Yeah, cold feet.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Okay. This when you was really young, though.
Yeah. Several times I got cold feet.
Do you get nervous before? Oh, I already know the answer to that. Do you get nervous before performance? You
Not,
do.
I do, not as much.
Like then? Like not then.
Not then.
Yeah.
Not in the beginning stages, because Puerto Rican Festival 1994 at the Clark Pavilion Park. I got cold feet. I got to the steps and couldn't do it. So
Wow.
Yeah. So it's several times, but after
I know one of the things that you and I do when we get nervous, when we perform, we always miss a step. Like miss a like a little thing, because in my birthday one, I know it's a whole piece we forgot. So I think that's what we do the most. But we kept going. And it'll be after the fact, you'll be like, damn, we forgot to do this. When did you join the Swingout or two-step? Because two-step was first for you?
No. Actually, Detroit Ballroom.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Detroit Ballroom.
Okay. And who did you do that with? Where did you find that? Like, how did you get into that?
Oh, it was just actually a classmate. One of my classmates that lived in the neighborhood. She could do it really good. So she kind of just took me, no count. We just kind of just
did
our
it.
thing.
Yeah.
And that was.
So that was the first dance you learned?
That was the
first partner dance.
Like partner dance.
And then officially, because you did the little dancing where people say, hey, go here, go, that, 1, 2, 1, 2, but we'll get to that.
That's the first time I partner dance.
So was that was technically your first dance instructor? Technically. So when you started coming into formerly who?
Formerly training was Lee Perry.
Okay.
Lee Perry, I heard it on the radio. He had a commercial on the radio.
Really?
Yeah. And,
Okay.
I called it, and that was that. And it was Ernst & Company Studios on Holcomb.
Get out. Now that I never heard they had a different studio. So it wasn't called, what's it called? What was the last one called? Two-step? Swing and Dance Studio? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, it was the original Lee was Ernst & Company Studios.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that you took classes again from Mr. Lee, and he's one of your mentors in dance. What is something that Mr. Lee taught you that you'll never forget that you carry with you all the time in dance?
Oh, he taught me how to teach it, of course. He taught me how to don't get the big head. You know, they want me to get the big head. You know.
Oh, he did good because you did not do that. I'll say that. That's probably the one thing that I can say about you that I don't. If somebody was to ask that question, I could be very honest and very quickly answer. Who can you say right now been dancing for a long time, won competitions, all that, and didn't get the big hit? I would say Mr. Lee and Rock, because you guys have always been very personable. You don't get into your own head, and I really, that makes the dance so much fun when you can dance with somebody and there's no stress, you know.
Yeah. You have to have a lot of discipline, and that's what.
And have fun. That's what you taught me. So Mr. Lee also taught you about because I think he taught me just the opposite. Let the ladies also show their showcase. Yeah, and that's something that I think is always important. You joined a dance team at one time. What was that dance team called?
Originally, Uniquely Extraordinary, and that was our dance director was Dinah Howard.
Okay.
Dinah Howard directed us. She came to me with this idea. She had good ideas, good vision, and she told me what she wanted, and I would go out and scour talent. So I would go, or I would go to the showcases, amateur night talent shows, and scour talent. Texas Southern University used to always have talent shows.
Okay.
So I would go there and scour talent. So we would just scour talent, and when we finally got our set group, we started competing and things like that. And
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to stop right there for a second, and we're going to take a quick break on that one. Let me ask you one quick thing before we do that. How long did you do the dance competition? I mean, not dance competition, the dance group or group. How long did you do that?
Oh, the
dance team.
It was probably maybe 2.5 years.
2.5 years? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah. It was out of this world. We actually made history, being the first Black competitive showcase group. So that's a legacy.
Did y'all win a lot of awards?
We won.
I mean, won competitions, I guess.
Yeah, not a lot.
We
did more showcasing, but it was just a fun thing to be a part of.
Okay, that's something that will live on forever. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, really quick, I got some news. Starting September the 16th, Chat with Trina will be going live every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock on the Chat with Trina Facebook page. We are back. And where we left off is we was talking to Mr. Rock about the dance team life, and he was saying how much fun it was. It was an experience he'll never forget. Did you want to show us some pictures of the team?
Oh, yeah. This is the team, the original team, Uniquely Extraordinary Dance Team.
Because later y'all were something else.
Triple D.
Okay.
Dance team. We had some people that moved, like this guy here, Charles. He ended up having to leave after a few months. And,
is this Monica?
This is Monica. Cindy.
You guys, Rock was my teacher, but Monica also, his dance partner, she taught me as well.
Chastity and Wilbert and Candy. So this is the original team there.
Okay, so what's your boy? Kenneth wasn't in this group.
Kenneth wasn't,
Okay. Oh wow. Is this Joy?
Yeah, that's Joy.
Oh, look at Joy. Gorgeous. Let me see if y'all may pull it up a little bit more here. Okay. There you go.
And this is
that's the original Triple D. Why were y'all Triple D at the time? Why the D? What the D? Oh, Diana. No.
No. Okay. Triple D. Somebody just said.
Say the name.
Get a name off the.
And y'all just came up with Triple D. Y'all could have been Triple H.
It stands for Dukes and Duchess of Dance, so we have like a royalty kind of thing going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that the only picture of that?
Yeah, that's the only picture of this group.
Okay.
And my next group is my DJ group, Signature Entertainment.
Oh wow.
And this is our group. And
how long ago was this?
Probably about 5 years ago, but it's been around.
I love that yellow.
11 to 12 years.
Okay, so you can see my camera. Let me show y'all Rock on here right quick. This was little Mr. Cool. Let's see. There you go.
Yeah, we do
Are y'all still
all
doing things
types
together?
Of events, yeah, we do all types
Okay.
of events. Open house. We have an open house on Sunday, but we do private, corporate events.
Okay. And so what y'all do? Just DJ, hype,
DJ,
all the.
hype person. We do your lighting, your sound, all of that. So
Oh,
we all
awesome.
in one production.
Okay, well we gotta add you to my website. I got the So You Want to Dance website back up.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we gotta put that on there.
Definitely. And this is one mentor, a person that I looked up as a kid,
Mhm.
Mr. Harry Belafonte here.
Oh wow.
The Mr. Deo. So
Yeah.
got to meet him. He says me stuff, words of encouragement and things like that. But he's one
that's
of a kind.
cool.
Yeah. My idol as a kid.
That's cool. You gotta definitely get a picture of you and Mr. Lee one day.
Yeah,
Put on,
definitely. And this is my awards from back in the day.
Yeah, let's bring this up a little closer too.
Those are the trophies I got.
Okay.
I'm competing and things like that, and I got trophies and certificates and cash and et cetera, et cetera. And this one just went viral here. This is
look
Trina.
at that.
Mhm.
Love that picture. Let me
We got a
see.
showcase for the gala that year.
That was the first time that we did the flip where Brenda thought she said she was gonna have to catch me.
This is me and Monica.
Oh yes, I love
from
this
back in
picture.
the day. And
Let me see this.
is many years ago.
So guys that don't know, this was Rock's actual partner. I was a student. I wasn't the partner, but his partner Monica was definitely a big part of how I learned how to dance as well. And we did a showcase before with the three of us.
Yeah,
We did a I wish we had that on video. We did a trio for one of my, I think that was my 40th birthday, and we did a trio.
Video, I do remember that.
We probably got 100 down somewhere. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, those are nice pictures. They brought back memories. I wish we could have sat them up. You know a lot of dances. Which ones do you know?
Oh, it's so many. Do we have time?
let's do 5.
Okay.
Let's do
of course,
6.
swing out,
Mhm.
2-step, salsa, ballroom,
Merengue.
merengue, cha-cha-cha.
And what's the cha-cha-cha? Is that like the?
It's a step, triple step,
Oh, I think.
triple step.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
1, 2, cha-cha-cha, 2, 3, cha-cha-cha.
Okay. So what are your top 2 that you like the best?
Actually, salsa and cha-cha.
Are you serious?
Mhm.
What?
Actually,
People
salsa
would
and
think
cha-cha,
Swing Out was
Swing
your.
Out, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
salsa, mhm.
Well, I
So,
should know that because every time we do a dance, you make sure we have a piece that we represent salsa.
And I got to be a part of, learn from the best and work with the best world champions.
Who?
Troy and Georgette out of Dominican Republic.
Okay.
They live, he lives here. I don't know. They usually touring somewhere in Africa or France or somewhere. I got to be on Alex's and Claudia's team, Clave, Salsa Eddie. I worked.
I
with his
remember you talked
production,
about him a
and
lot.
now he lives in Dubai. So
Oh, really? He just moved
yeah,
there.
He moved, job and stuff, and he had a studio for
Okay.
years. And worked with his production, so I work with a lot of the world recognized.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So when did you start teaching approximately? When did you start teaching?
Probably maybe 2 years after I was.
When you left Mr.
Ernest
Lee?
Company. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
after-
okay.
Probably 2 years after.
And that was in between the dance company or about the same time?
Yeah, about the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you just decide to start teaching?
It was a good way to make a little side money for me. So,
On that note, what do you think about people that tend to try to make that a living?
I know people that do that.
Uh-huh.
You can, if you market yourself and get out there and
Mhm.
do it, you can.
So, but let's talk about what kind of dancing are they teaching?
They're teaching salsa.
So you would say they have to have a variety of dances that they
It's
teach in order to be
variety.
successful. Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would. Yeah. I would say.
Cause
that.
so if you just went out trying to make a living on just 2-step or just swing out, and that's all you teach, do you think that you could actually make a good living?
Hey, it depends. I ain't knocking the hustle, but the way
Right.
you have to get out there and work.
Yeah,
to
but
do-
it would be, your suggestion though would be if you do a variety, yes, you can love
Yeah,
swing
yeah,
out, you
it's-
can love 2-step,
yeah.
but you should know because that opens your, that markets you better,
Market,
you know,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so give you more options.
Yeah. And other dances are recognized more than certain dances too.
Mm.
So
Okay.
Like
Okay.
Lindy Hop is recognized all over the world.
Wow. Now, do you Lindy Hop? Is that the
Yeah, Lindy
okay.
Hop. Yeah,
Lindy
yeah,
Hop too.
definitely
Okay.
Lindy Hop. Yeah.
Have you? I know you've. We'll get to that in just a second. So did you enjoy teaching?
I did for a time, and then I just got tired.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So do you still do like private lessons if someone was to still? I mean, if somebody calls you, do you still do private lessons?
I don't
Not
want to
really.
say no. I retired actually, but I
You
don't want to
always
say
say-
no. Semi-retired, so I don't want to say
So it
no.
depends.
May eventually, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you what I liked about your class. I liked that it was small. It was always kind of small. We were at the shrine. Were we at the
of
shrine?
Black Madonna. Mhm.
Yeah, and it was small, so it was like I tell you all the time. I was so spoiled because it was a small class. It was like you had your own private class. You know, even it was
Yeah,
you and
yeah,
Monica
yeah.
and maybe me and two or three other people, and they were usually men.
Mhm.
And so I got to dance the whole time. So now when
Yeah.
you go to a class, I gotta wait for everybody else and get down to me. So
Yeah.
that's what I really liked because you got special attention.
Yes.
It was almost like a private class
Private
because y'all
class.
kept them small, and I really like that.
Yeah, we did big ones too.
You did
for
big
all
ones too?
deans. I did several
Okay.
workshops with all deans with 300 people.
Oh
You
wow!
know, so you know.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in that class. I like that little shrine one. But so you did the ones that you did small and the workshops and then the big ones.
Yeah, I did
Okay.
big workshops for the
Okay.
school district, all dean school district.
Okay. Well, that's of course because someone has asked about that. Has anybody ever thought about taking it into the schools? And which I knew Mr. Lee and Fancy definitely. They used to do Carver,
Yeah.
Carver High School.
Madison too.
They did Madison, okay, and so I knew that they had done. And then Liddell did Prairie View. He did it at Prairie View for a while. Name 3 things that you think are the most important to teach your dance teach students. The top 3 things that you, and it could be technical stuff, or it could be like what you taught me about. Make sure that you have fun and don't take it so seriously.
Yeah, definitely have fun. Definitely know your timing. And just, you know, you just want to stay in your lane. You don't want to go and do this and do that because you can't learn everything all at once.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes time for everything to perfect, and you
So
just got to
you-
practice and practice.
So you mean if we're doing Swingout, we need to stick with Swingout for a while and then move? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, it just
So you-
takes time. 'cause,
okay.
you
So
just
don't get
can't-
frustrated.
Yeah, don't get frustrated and try to do everything at once, so
Mhm.
you'll be all over the place.
I'll tell y'all something else about Rock. So he taught me how to perfect my spins.
Oh yeah.
And he'll call in the middle of the day, or no, he won't call. He'll text in the middle of the day. You doing your what spot?
Spot,
Are you
yeah,
spotting?
yeah.
You spot. You just look at your phone and them. Are you spotting?
Yeah.
First minute you're like, huh? And then it's like he asking you about your spins. So he actually, when you leave class, he does not forget. He did not forget about you since he's trying to retire on us here. What would you tell students about the importance of dancing with others? I'm gonna just give you my little spiel. I remember from day one of me taking dance classes with you. You would always encourage me to dance with different people, and then you were the first one that took me to Dallas. You took me on my first Dallas trip. You remember we went way up, even though I don't ride elevators? Me, you, and Mary. And she was like, well, you better ride this elevator because I ain't walking up all them stairs. But we went to Sharika, I think it was Sharika. But anyway, that was the first, it was our first Friday or something like that. But anyway, all these men was coming to ask me to dance. I'm like, whoa, I must look good tonight. Then I found out you over there telling them to come ask me to dance.
Sterling Hotel.
Yeah, okay. Because it was like on the top, like the
Top
penthouse
floor.
or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, all these men just coming to ask me to dance. I thought, okay, I'm the new girl. They must think I'm cute. No, Rock was going to send them over so that I could have different people experience dancing with different people. So what would you, with that too, what would you talk to students about the importance of dancing with several different people?
Yeah, because it's important because everybody's not going to dance the same. You're going to have a beginner, you're going to have an advanced person. So you just dance with everybody, you know. Everybody.
And how does that benefit you as a student or even as a regular dancer?
Well, you know you can dance with everybody, every person from, you know, young or old, beginner to advanced to intermediate.
Yeah. And do you enjoy dancing with everybody? People like Miss Jeanette. Miss Jeanette loves dancing dancing. I mean, we all love dancing with you. We all, because you think about the fun, and you're not feeling like, oh, did I do this right? Oh, do I do that right? Because you make us know that it's okay, because we out here having a good time just dancing. So the question I always get is, where rock? They'll never ask about me.
I'm still alive.
So where have you been? Those inquiring minds want to know. Since you kind of slowed down on the dancing, what are you doing?
Well, right now,
I know.
I don't think a lot of us doing pretty much
anything.
nothing. But I was just working because when I was working, I worked production, so I was a production technician for the hotel. So I'm either doing a concert, doing a boardroom meeting, business meeting, events, because I do events and stuff. So that's what I'll basically be doing, events and not a lot of leisure. Every now and then step out, but
for the most part, you do that because you're making money.
Yeah.
That became more important, I guess.
Yeah.
So I know that you've been in several dance competitions. Let me back up a little bit to where rock. So a lot of people miss you out there on the dance floor. They miss dancing, and I think sometimes they miss, especially the ladies, they miss that they can go out and they know they're gonna get a dance. If they come out and it's nobody asks them to dance, they always know rock that you're gonna dance with them. Is that important to you, that when you go out, that people know that you are open to dancing with anybody from 0 to 160 years old?
Oh yeah.
Is that something that, as far as you and you is important to you, that you do that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you definitely want to do that. You definitely don't want to be closed-minded. I mean, get out there and move. When you know, that's the way it was. That's the way it used to be. Everybody
dance with everybody. Used to dance till your feet hurt.
Dance till your feet hurt. My cousin, when they used to have dances on Friday, was in a concert band, and it was a big band, and they would open the show, then the DJ would come, then they would close the show, and they would dance. The band would literally dance and have their shoes off.
Oh wow!
So, yeah.
Okay, so I know that you've been in several dance competitions in your life. Did you enjoy competing?
Yeah, I enjoy competing.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoy competing.
Name 3 of your dance competition partners.
Joy.
Okay, you competed with Joy before, okay.
Joy.
Y'all Joy Simmons.
Yeah.
Simmons?
Simmons. Monica.
Yeah. Mary, you better not forget Mary, girl.
Mary.
I mean, but boy, she would come and get you.
Yeah, definitely Mary.
Mary Sias, y'all.
Yeah, Mary Sias. And we did one of the first competitions at the Radisson Hotel.
Okay, so who did you compete with when you did Divas? Club Divas used to have dance competitions.
Several
really?
people.
So you did. So they would let you dance with. So they had some. Okay.
Yeah, but Joy, me and Joy won one of the big competitions at Club Divas.
Okay. So what do you do to prepare for a dance competition? So it's different than you just going out social dancing, right? You take that serious, and I know that because you do that to me, and we repetition. What do you do to prepare the routine and all that? What is
Oh yeah, we have to break it down and brainstorm. We have to get what kind of songs we're gonna use, what kind of special effects we're gonna use in the song, wardrobe. It's a number of things.
Yeah, because coming up with a song with 2 people, that's me and you. So we always battle.
Yeah, so we have a DJ, and since I know a little bit about music, we have to have a DJ come in and work with us. So sometimes the DJ will come in the rehearsals and work with us. We'll play him stuff, he'll play us stuff. We'll give it to him, he'll give it to us. We'll give it to him, he'll give it to us. And then we just combine, we mix it up. And because it's good to have somebody outside to come in too.
Okay. You usually take care of all that for me, thank God. But I think our strongest battle is choosing the music. Would you say that me and you, we don't battle, but you know what I mean? That'd be our biggest part, is because like I like one thing and he'd be like, we gotta add this, but we always come to a even ground about what we end up having, and we have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I think because Guy, it was hard to break down. For my birthday, we did the 80s, 90s. It was so many I wanted to do. It was so many. And you even threw a little, because we always got to have some salsa. We got to always have some salsa. So he threw a little salsa in there. Most everybody knows, I've said it. I've always wanted to be in a dance contest before I turned 50. And, I used to want you to be my partner because we have such chemistry, and I'm comfortable with you. I always felt like you would be the only one that I could be comfortable with. But you always said, Trina, you got to find the right competition to be in. So I'm turning 51 this year. And since you're a judge now, you can't be my be my partner. And you semi-retired. I ain't gonna say you retired. You semi-retired. You gonna help me recruit me a dance partner?
Hey, I can help the best I can.
I need a dance partner. I gotta do it just one time, just for me. Now I ain't saying y'all I don't want to win. I'm just saying that ain't what I'm in it for. I'm in it to say this is something that I did. Mm-hmm. So we gotta find me a dance partner. But you gonna train us. So you gotta come out of retirement for our training.
I don't know if I still got it.
Whatever. He always saying that. You know his favorite wine is, ooh, I'm rusty. Rusty? No, you're not rusty. Do it just for me, but then also ISDC seems to be the right platform. It seems to. I've talked to Tina. I've talked to several of the people from that, and that competition seems to be, on the up and up, and I like that. You are going to be one of the featured judges for ISDC whenever COVID-19 decides to roll out, and I'm excited about that. Are you excited? And what made you decide to go ahead and finally say yes?
Yes,
it was time, probably.
I'm excited. I judged contests years and years ago, and I was like, well, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get out here. I know what it takes, so why not?
Okay. And then you do. I know you've probably seen how Tina is organized and how she's a reputable person. So is that another reason you agreed to be a part of this organization?
Oh yeah, I owe Tina a lot. She helped me, and I appreciate all she's doing for me, all she's doing for the dance community. Absolutely. She's an awesome lady too, and to put something together like that, and then to come from, she mentioned in her interview that she really was just helping out another competition, and that kind of, didn't go right, and so she wanted to prove herself to people, and she did that, and it became huge and an awesome event. This year it's supposed to be New Year's Eve. I hope COVID rolls out because I'm still excited. I ain't gonna have no date for New Year's Eve, so I'll be there. To be honest, there's so many wonderful things in the dance community here in Houston, but so many things could be better. Mm-hmm. Let's say if you became the CEO of what we would call the Houston Dance Community Company, and what are two things that you would do to make things good and positive and better? What are just two things? If you were if they decide to have, it's a big community. So and let's just not say Houston. Let's just say it was the Houston, Dallas, Austin dance community, and they had a CEO, and it was Rock Green. What would be the first two things you do to make sure it's positive? First, we'll pray.
That's a good start.
Yeah, we have to pray. We'll have a human resources. So if something gets out of line, we can go there and
and have some mediation.
And
so do you think that sometimes what it is not really that people are bad, it's just that people have different misunderstandings, different thought processes, and maybe the communication needs to, so when you say human resources, that's what I think about, pulling the communication, because it may be just misunderstandings, it may not be bad.
Yeah.
But on a positive thing, staying on the positive side, what about, you said meditation. Did you say meditation?
Yeah, meditate.
Meditation.
Yeah, we would meditate before showcasing or competing.
What about just social dancing? What would we do to make that awesome and fun and like y'all did back in the day? You told me so many things about the great times y'all had back then.
Back then they just danced. I mean, you had your drinkers. You had some people that'll, come in loaded. We had a guy in our group that would come in loaded but stay, He knew the steps. He knew what to do. Yeah. But
but as far as social dancing, we just get out there and we just dance. We have events and stuff. Like Houston Body used to have the big old fourth Saturday, something like that. Because that was always positive.
Yeah.
That was always nice.
So
to give everybody a place to dance, I think. So I always listen to the newbies say we need to find younger dancers and question how that's done. Remember when we used to go to like the most ratchet clubs? What was the club on? It was one we used to go to, and we went and danced there. And it was on Rice Boulevard, I think, or Kirby, somewhere over here. It was a ratchet, hip hop, hard rap club, and we went in there. And matter of fact, you brought your dance. you brought a menu. You brought a drink menu for us to order off of. I remember. You know what I'm talking
bamboo,
about?
I
Bamboo. That's what it
bamboo,
was. And we danced, and the biggest, I don't want to use the word thug because that may not be politically correct, but you know, the biggest, strongest men, like gangster like men,
gangsters.
came and asked us, like, where y'all do that? What's that y'all doing? What's that? So was that your way of marketing the dance?
Yeah, that's one way. That's one way.
Because we went several. We didn't go to just swing out stuff. We went to
Mm-hmm.
regular clubs.
Yeah, that's one way. Even back in the day, after class, like at Ernest and Company, Lee Perry and Deborah, we would probably go to Louis or Cheddar's or something, and they'll just work out it and do a number right there in the restaurant. And
I love that.
And, yeah, that's how.
Get out. So is that where you got the going to the weddings and showcasing? I said I didn't say the rest of it. I didn't say all the rest of the
yeah, actually, a cousin of mine. That's how that kind of.
The crashing is the famous crashing.
Yeah.
If you haven't experienced it, guys, it's fun. It's fun, scary, and fun. I just gotta say this. So I went, and I always think I ain't doing that. No, I ain't doing that. So we went one time, and I wasn't even thinking. I just wanted to get out. And he's like, "Come on, let's go dance. Let's go to this wedding and dance." I'm thinking, okay, well, and we dancing and having a good time. I said, "Well, who wedding we at?" I don't know. I say he got me again. So, but we always have some good food. Good cake, because you like to use some cake. You love you some wedding cake. So is that one way that you, what's another way you think of spreading the dance to some younger people? What would be something that you would, if they were to ask you, old school, what can we do to get it to the younger folks?
Just go out there. What we used to do back then,
go to where they at.
Would go to when step shows was real popular, step shows and talent shows and things.
Okay.
Parties, and you just get out there and
do it.
Dance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll never forget that night. Shoot, I thought they was coming to jump us. And they was like, come back. Make sure y'all come back. That was everybody's back. Because that was I was scared in there. So, okay, this is the last part of our interview, and we're just going to have a little bit of fun. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. What's your favorite food?
I think Italian food.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Fettuccines and pizza and stuff.
So, pasta, more so pasta.
Yeah.
What's your favorite non-alcoholic beverage?
Shirley Temple.
Because you don't drink soda? Not too much?
Not too much.
Okay. What's your favorite alcoholic beverage?
I'll say Grey Goose and Dom Perignon.
Okay. What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
My favorite fast food of all time was a place called Rally's.
Okay. What's the place we used to go to when we go to Dallas and we always stop? Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
You remember that real fast, yeah. Carl's Jr.'s. What's your favorite upscale restaurant? Do you like steak?
Yeah, Vicky Anthony is a nice one.
Okay, yeah. Vicky Anthony's, Perry's.
But it's another one called Federal Bar and Grill.
Oh.
That's a nice one too on Shepherd.
Oh, I have to check that one out. Was it steak or American food?
Yeah, steak, American food.
Okay.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite dance venue, even if they are closed now? Because I know one thing Johnny B always remind me. Rock used to have a curl. He used to have a curl, and he was at, what's the club he used to DJ at with the curl? Red Cat.
Yeah, see, the Red Cat Jazz Cafe.
Yes.
Red Cat Jazz Clubhouse. Was,
yes.
Where it was at. Now,
okay, because it was downtown.
It was downtown.
And Rock had a curl, y'all.
I was the musical host.
Okay. So did you DJ?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Yeah, and Donna Franklin, she's on 90.9 now, but she was the MC back then.
Oh, okay.
And we would do parties and we would do birthday parties every week, every Sunday. It was on Sunday, so we would do birthday parties every Sundays and for free. And people would come, and the dignitaries would be in there.
Okay.
Celebrities.
So was it just a good time?
It was just a good time, and we would do even workshops in there. Barbara King used to come in there. And
who's Barbara King?
She's a dance teacher, and people that's been dancing 20 plus years remember Barbara King. She would open up some of the dance parties for us. And she's been around a long time. And her company would come and do workshops in there. And people would fly from all over. And come
really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Johnny B always make sure he remind me about your curl.
Yeah. It was
And
it was a
to
corn
remember
roll. It was a soulful corn roll.
Why was it soulful?
It was a corn roll.
Oh, I'm sure if it was you, it wasn't soulful, boy. So, what was your favorite dance venue though back then, even if it's
Then
closed
of course
now?
the Red Cat Jazz Club, because they used to have a balcony. We would get on a balcony and party, and
Okay.
they would have a different band every weekend.
Oh,
They
wow.
had different bands every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And the Wonder Bar was another
Okay.
place.
But I remember I wasn't going out that much back then, but I remember going there before. Is it at one time it was just like a bar, but they had one that had a dance floor or something? Okay.
Yeah. And then Club Divas was the most funniest
Whoop,
place
whoop.
on Sunday to be at. You know?
Boy, you would see Summer in here.
Everything,
You know
yeah.
who we used to see there that came to Chicago Bar and Grill? What was his name? The man that do the tap dance and that do the what is his
Not
name?
the one that walked.
Oh no, that ain't who I'm talking about. He come. This one comes to
Oh,
Chicago Bar and Grill. I can't call his name.
Alan's nephew.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
yeah,
comes
yeah,
over
yeah.
there. Him and Melvin.
Melvin. Yeah.
Is it Melvin?
Melvin. Mm-hmm.
That's
Mervin.
his name.
Mervin.
Marvin.
Okay.
Marvin
Yes.
comes. They come over there together. So, what is your favorite dance memory?
Oh, wow.
Probably so many, huh?
One special dance memory. It was a guy named Dancing Doc. Years and years ago, we did a competition in the club, and I beat him. We beat him, and I was just nervous because he was I looked up to him, and
Yeah.
I was nervous. I was like, I can't believe I won, and
You were
he
excited.
came to me and congratulated me. He said, "I'm proud of you," and I was like, "Whoa, okay."
Wow.
Doc, and
That's
even-
cool.
Yeah,
That's
even
cool.
a guy named Fred, and he was amazing. Even though I didn't compete in against him, I used to like to watch him and his wife dance and stuff. And his whole family knew, from young to
Wow.
old. Everybody knew. So
Okay.
yeah, he was amazing.
Well, that's awesome. That is so awesome that he had to do that.
Yeah.
I think that's something that we might be missing a little bit now. What is your favorite dance routine that you and I did together?
Let's see. One of the favorite ones was a dance comedy routine we did at I forget the name of the place, Clayton's.
For Priscilla's.
For Christmas, yeah.
For,
And it was she laughed so hard, and I saw tears, and it was so hard for me to compose myself not to laugh. And I said, I know we nailed it.
Yes, I remember that. That's who was in that class that we did that. It was her Christmas party, and John Siegels was in that class back then. I think that's when I first met him, and was Andrea in that class then too? Andrea and the grandparents. Yeah. And Silva Diva.
Yeah.
Silva Diva was in that. Miss Heron.
Yeah.
Yes, we did the Grinch, y'all. Or did we start off with the Grinch?
We started off with Snoopy, and then the Grinch stole Christmas.
So that was one of those times that me and Brock, we battled on what we gonna hear, but I had to go and give in and do the fun stuff.
Oh yeah, because
But it was so much fun. I still got my little uniform. I keep it just in case one day you come out of retirement and you say, "Come on, we gotta go showcase." I got my little bow tie and everything. What about and see, my favorite one I think is the one that was most shocking to everybody when we did the gala. When I did the jump, that was my first one.
Yeah.
That was definitely, and Brenda said on the show a few weeks ago, she's like, I thought when I saw you flying through the air, I was ready to catch you.
Yeah. Oh, getting to travel, meeting different people, getting, it has this event, like, I would go someplace, you rock, you get in free. Come on,
that's the
I wasn't
perks.
expecting to do that, know. And I went to get a car one time at my cousin. He was a car salesman, and people would just come and just in there. You the king of salsa, different than all his coworkers. And you that salsa guy. You that.
Oh wow!
I didn't even know these people from the king.
How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel good that people know you, or when I come to you and say, "Child, would you come out because they said where's Rob?"
Yeah,
does that make you feel good that people miss you?
Yeah. That's it's special.
It is very special.
Yeah,
I think it's an honor that people like you no matter what. That you're a good. I mean, you're a good person, and you leave. I think you leave a good impression on everybody that you meet. Even if you walk, I think Rock, if you walk in and don't say nothing to nobody and just say, "Come on, let's go dance," that's fine. I mean, because that's what they think about you. Because you make people have fun, you make people smile. There's never and I mean, I've seen you in
downtime, but that's very seldom. And I'll be, I done made Rock mad. So is there anything that you would have done differently in your life?
It's a few things I would have did. I wanted to do more. I would have did a little bit more dance comedy. Routines.
Dance comedy. Talk to us about dance comedy.
Yeah, see, the dance comedy is my favorite because it's no standard. You get to do what you want to do. You get to be, and you can be a character. You can be this. You can be that.
And that's something you like to do anyway. You like to be out of character. You like to do.
Yeah, we did slapstick comedy, diddy bop comedy skits, gangster comedy.
So when you say dance comedy, you're combining comedy and dance, but it's a skit, but you're not talking, are you?
Yeah, you can talk. You can talk. We do little special effects, like we did like a movie. I'm trying to think of what movie we did, but it's a lot you can do with it.
Okay.
And I looked up to Marge and Gower Champion, which was some of the best dance comics out the game.
Wow.
Al and Edie out of L.A. was some of the best dance comedians that ever did it. Punchline after punchline. And their routines were funny.
You have to send me some of those videos. I'd like to see that, or tell me where to go find them. I think that would be funny.
The Lion King, the Wizard of Oz,
I definitely have to look that up and see what that's
about.
I
like the comic aspect of it.
Gotcha. Okay, that sounds fun. It just takes the whole. That still makes it even more fun.
That just playing two-step or Swingout, you just take it to a whole nother level.
You still had a record of the song that Fancy and Lee made. Back 1 2 1 2. What was it called? Do you know how to hum it?
Come on, everybody, let's dance a while. Let's swing out in two-step Texas style.
I like that.
Back 1 2 1 2. Yeah.
That is so fun. And Rock still have the recording of it somewhere. What is the funniest thing that has happened at a party that you have DJ'd?
Wow. There's been so many things. Let's see.
Has anybody felt falling?
Yeah, people feel, but I don't think it felt like at a party. DJ. Before.
Have anybody threw their underwear at you? I knew you didn't get what I said at first.
Money,
no underwear.
Money, yeah, no one.
So they probably think you're too young.
Yeah, money. I had good money.
Okay.
But actually,
you always like to throw money at people too, though. You always throw it for the birthday.
Yeah, actually, we did a skit with a guy. A friend of mine he does musical comedy.
Okay.
And he did a little skit where we danced to his singing. He actually sings like Nat King Cole,
really,
Frank Sinatra, and all that kind of stuff. And he had a lady. We did our thing, but he did a solo thing. And he had them crying. He had a lady crying.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, that happened to me.
Somebody was crying.
Somebody was crying. I made some people cry out of happiness, not sadness.
Of course.
Like you would show up to an event, they haven't seen you in a while, they start crying.
Yeah.
Show up somewhere and they just start crying.
If I come show up somewhere, the way people act with me, they be crying because I'm now.
So I have my Michael Jackson moment. They just fan out and just cry.
Exactly.
So that's something that's special when you make people cry.
It is.
For a good reason. So.
First, I want to thank you so much for what you brought into my life, Rock. You brought such happiness and the dance. Houston Bio brought the dance to me, the foundation, but you took me to a whole nother level, flying up in the air, doing all kind of stuff, and letting me know what I could do. And no matter how old I get, you still let me know you can still. Okay, before I finish that, before I go sentimental, I gotta tell y'all. So me and Rodman gained a pound or two over the years. So we went to practice for my 50th birthday party last year, and we hadn't danced together in a while. And the first time he picked me up, what did we do? Came right on back down.
Yeah, lost energy, didn't have energy.
We were so breathing so heavy. Back then we could just jump to it. So it was definitely work, and we did a good job for practicing for how many weeks? It was just a week. We put that routine together in a week. Yeah. I'm gonna definitely play it on my next week during my birthday week. But back to this, I want to say thank you so much for bringing so much joy to my life, taking dance to another level for me. But then always being my friend, always supporting me when, even though you didn't want to tell me things that I was going to get into and the bad stuff, when I come and say why you didn't tell me, there was something you need to find out for yourself, but then you'd help me and comfort me from there. You've never left. You've never left my side. And if I say come down, even though you don't want to, you'll slide in, or you'll drop off some popcorn. So, so I do want to thank you. Just know from the bottom of my heart, I see you as my true friend and my dance instructor. And I just thank you. Thank you for being there for me through the good and the bad times. And I hope that you know how much you mean to me and how much this meant to me for you to do this for me. I know everybody in the world wants you to sit down and share your story, which you're going to write a book one day. So thank you, and thank you for sharing my birthday every year. There has not been one birthday since we've met that you haven't shared my birthday with me. So thank you.
Thank you.
We can't hug, but we give an air hug. So we're gonna toast to my birthday. You want to sing? No, I'm just joking. So I done had too many. I've been drinking all the last 2 weeks with my guests, so I ain't gonna drink this time. But guys, thank y'all so much. Rob, thank you. Did you want to have any last words real quick? Say anything to them? You want to say anything? Tell me happy birthday too.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, happy birthday to you, and hello everybody, and keep your social distance, and
wash your hands.
Wash your hands, and we're checking out.
And guys, thank you so much for watching Chat with Trina. Remember to go to www.youtube.com/chatwithtrina. Click the subscribe button and then click that little bell so you can know when I upload a new video. Right? Thank you. We can do high five. There you go.
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed watching just as much as I enjoyed sitting down and chatting with my friend Rock. Rock, I want to thank you again for allowing me to sit down and chat with you and dig a little bit into that private little world of yours. Thank you so much for being my friend. Thank you so much for showing me the joy and the fun of dance. Hey guys, don't forget to go to www.youtube.com/chatwithtrina. Hit that subscribe button and then hit that little bell so that you can be notified when I upload a new video. And hey, don't forget, So You Wanna Dance is back. www.soyouwannadance.net.